Responding to when I said I took 3 months off and made a whole bunch of products. She asked if I launched everything in September or did I drip it out? No, I dripped, because in September I launched things that made sense in September. So I launched like my growing garlic book, because that's when people plant garlic. So I launched things that made sense, but it was nice to have that bank there. It was nice to have that bank of products there. I put everything in the shop. I made everything live. I gave everything a price tag, but I would only email people about things that made sense for that month.
And then here's another cool thing that you guys can do once you have that. What I've started doing is I changed my email signature inside of ConvertKit to give all of the people who are on my email list a special discount code. It's a 10% off code. It's not huge, but it's still something. So I give them a 10% off everything in my Shopify store. It's the first thing that you see inside of my email signature. It's bold and it's pink and it's got a little emoji on it. It's eye-catching. And so people go over there, and without me ever having to say I'm selling products, people click over there. It's so passive, and you don't have to do anything. So that helps too. Like, that's a really important thing to kind of take into mind, is you don't have to actively do all this stuff.
No, you don't. You have to find what you're good at, what you love doing, and that's what you have to put your focus on. I told my husband, and here's a big one. We just had a talk on Sunday, and I told my husband, my goal is for him to retire at the end of 2022, and he makes 6 figures. So that's my goal, is to have him retire in 2022, because he hates his job. And I'm like, you know what? You bailed me out when I've hated my job and let me stay home and find something that I like to do. So now that I love what I'm doing, let me repay you. So that's my goal. It's scary. It's frightening. It's terrifying knowing that I will be in charge of our income.
Right? But here's the thing. Does it make the ends of your fingers tingle?
Oh, hell yeah.
Give you butterflies in your stomach.
Oh, hell
Those
yeah.
are the kinds of goals that we are going to be tapping into. Like, because both of us have kind of been like, we want to go big with our blogs, our businesses. That'll be great. But like, my fingers are still tingling thinking about moving, because I'm so excited. It's what I want to do deep in my soul. I know.
And here's the thing, guys, you have to understand. Before I met this girl next to me, I didn't think I had it in me to make 6 figures. I did not think I had it in me. We started working together last January. I have exploded, not only, I don't want to say exploded my income as much as I exploded what I am capable of envisioning. That's more valuable to me, because I was so limiting. I'm like, I'm 54. My ship has sailed. It's too late for me to make money in this industry. And she's like, what the hell are you talking about? That she was saying limiting belief every single day to me. And it took me a long time to pivot my focus from I wish I could to, oh, hell, I can. This is the first year that I have so many plans. I have so many plans, and I'm not saying I can't do it anymore. I'm just doing it.
No, do it. Do it. And I say this to people all the time, because I somehow wind up being like the person who's like, what's holding you back? And like, to all of my friends, I'm like kind of mean in a way, but like in a good way.
No, she's not mean in that. She's not mean at all. She's encouraging with strict words and tone. How's that?
I hate hearing, and this is something that actually one of my friends taught me, was like, whenever I feel bad about myself, you realize that you just told me how amazing I was and how smart I was and capable I was. How dare you talk about my friend like that? And I was like, oh, hadn't thought about that. So I started trying to do mentally, if you guys are ever in a place of like, I could never do that, what would you say to your best friend?
Yeah.
What would you
say to your friend?
If she came to you and said, I have this dream, but I don't know if that's going to happen. I just feel so like, that's just not for me. BS, girl. That is not the truth. Like, you're amazing. Freaking amazing. What would your best friend do?
There you go.
WWBFD.
WWBFD. What would your best friend do? What advice would you give your best friend that was struggling to see her true potential, and give that to yourself? If you need someone to tell you you can do it, then we're here to tell you can do it. Because I want you all to know that you're in this group, because we know that you can make this a business that you can support yourself and your family on. We know you can, because if we didn't think you could, we'd let you know what, you need to work on this and then come back. And if we haven't told you that, then we have faith in you. And if we have faith in you, it is your responsibility to set the goals and reach the goals in 2021, because this is the best year this is the best time to be a blogger. We have a few things to say. Wendy said, I was told I didn't have enough of an audience to devote time to a product. BS. That is absolute BS. If you want to make money that you control, then you have to have products to sell to your list. I'm going to tell a quick story really quick, super quick. Oh gosh, 2 years ago, I think, no. It was a year and a half ago. My son was living here with his fiance. They found an apartment. Finally, it was a house. They found a house to rent, and they were leaving our house, praise Jesus, and moving off on their own. And they're like, we don't have furniture. And I'm like, oh, you can take the bed. We have an extra bed. Take the bed. I have furniture down in the basement. Help yourself. And my son's like, I really want your couch. And I'm like, well, I really want a new couch. Go ahead and take my couch. My husband's like, what the hell are you doing? It was a sectional. It was a huge sectional, but it had been through all of our kids. It was a hot mess. It was stained. I didn't want it anymore. I'm like, go ahead and take it. They took the sectional, and then we have this huge family room with no couch in it. We just had a rocking chair in there, and I had to sit on the floor to watch TV. And I told my husband, I said, all right, we're going to go shopping for a new couch. So we went out shopping. They're like $2,000 and $3,000 for a couch. Yep. I had no idea it was going to be that much money. And I didn't have the money for the couch. So my husband was like, well, you better come up with it. If you want to buy a couch, you need to come up with the money. So I came home and I ran sales from the products in my shop until I made $2,500, and we bought a couch. I could not do that with ad revenue, you guys. I did that with what I had control of. And that was products and my email list. And I made the money. So Wendy, you don't need a certain amount of people to make a product.
Did this person who told you that you didn't have a large enough audience to sell your own products then tell you to join her affiliate program?
Oh, that's interesting if so.
Wow. First off, if that's the case, that is shiesty. Here's my 2 cents on everything as far as we've already said it, but I'm going to keep saying it. Nobody knows how many people are on your list except for you. I joined a coaching program, so I now have a 5-figure coach that I pay money to. It's a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot. There was a lot. It was a lot. But anyway, here's the thing that I have learned is if you have this huge bank of products, Tracy and I do, if you have this giant bank of products and you're not promoting it, it's the exact same thing as getting a bazillion different courses and then not going through them. It's not helping you.
Wow.
So it all comes down to marketing. That's what it really comes down to. So you have products. Believe it or not, guys, you have products from your blog posts, from your videos, from your printables. You have products.
You have them. Find what I have and turn it into something I can sell. That's your marching orders right now.
Right.
Find what you have and turn it into something that you can sell.
Yep. 100%.
Now that's not saying you may not have to add to it, but you guys can add something to that. We've done videos in Canva. We've done videos at PicMonkey. You can make another planner page in seconds with the templates. We've given you everything. Now all you need is block out some time, make yourself a product, stick it in your shop, and do it.
100%. 100%. Don't feel like you have to go out and make a mega course with 62 modules and units. If you're just starting out, you can do a course that's, 3 days long, 3-day email course that you send them out lessons with a PDF every day. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't even get a course platform for that. Don't even think about it. There's no question about that.
What?